modification of this lah. So look at my arm here. It looks so ugly.
A long game
Yeah.
will definitely show the other team's weaknesses in their play.
The original in game is nicer.
Casting back my mind that yourself and I would have been involved in, say,
Jeff, can you mute off Skype?
communities way back then with the group stages. Often the big
Hey, Jeff, go walk one round.
lackluster because simply put, they're not focused on it. You know,
I thought you can
we've
mute one.
obviously seen EDG make comments saying we're only focusing on the other teams. We're not really just, concentrating our stats and efforts onto this. We're looking towards the quarterfinals, semi-finals. They're looking ahead in the tournament, and have they just took their eye off the ball a little bit? Maybe not completely 100% focused on these
Hey, Marcus, Blitz strength no watch at all except for shooter.
Oh, he copied that. One person stand here. I need a vision. No need tank. Saka, don't so fast kill me. When you're leaving, then you kill.
There'll be some more love up to the top lane, though. We do have you bringing himself here as well.
Touch bananas.
Hey, heal.
This is all happening. Name is just in the mid lane, just saying, thanks, I'll take your turret. Should I come across? Do you need me? No, I'll keep on pushing them waves in. Why not? That's going to be the top turret going down for Edward.
My gang with
And while it was a slow start,
what was that?
oh my God, absolutely dominant right now.
Yeah, I think actually the Zillion global experience had a lot to do with them being able to take small advantages. But to your point, actually, about EG looking ahead and how that's potentially what they're doing here, I think there's a lot of validity to it, because if we look at their success in the LVL, they're hardly ever a dominant.
Why he add, you know he didn't throw any skills at all. Just also attacking.
They're always winning the regional, so
He forgot SQ.
in the group stage here.
He ate something.
Maybe he got spoiled.
Because they've shown missteps in games
Yeah, he's
of ultimate importance in the past.
Okay,
What
first
we do
kill.
know about them is when pressure is on the line, the reliability of some of their play is what comes through. I mean, Name not making a bunch of plays in the group stage, while it is a little concerning, he's not a huge Premier League type player. He's more of a reliable player who will always come through in the end.
Oh, speaking of going a little too far, maybe they've got bit off, but they can chew. Crystal, though, he will get taken down.
Whoa, my burst.
The Zillion is there, the revive is on, and Dark Passenger dropping once again.
Crazy
coming
fights
back.
coming in. They have to
They
haven't fought in a long time. Their ultimate view is going to be up. It's going to save somebody. They're not trying to fight within these windows, and the fights are not going their way. It's just too far in favor of.
I think that just is.
I tried gang. Can't do anything. He got a shadow.
Watch since did initiate the Soul War.
Yo!
He is currently at 3 steps.
Yo!
A few more. Soul Stealer becomes gold efficient.
Oh, yo, he's coming.
Stacks. And quite honestly, there's been a re-emergence of Soul Stealer recently.
Here, ordered.
Because up until 5, 6,
Okay, now I can't gang me.
I think he's really DC. What if he just AFK there, do we kill him?
Yeah.
I think he's taunting you.
No, I can kill him.
Still wrecking him.
They say you DK, he DC.
How's that?
Depending on your baselines. So
Do we be there?
amplifying to
Yeah, duh, it's rank.
what 1 AP cost
Oh no!
is going to change.
Jeff, your mercy, why?
Right, so 6, 5, it's in that ballpark. What is gold efficient? Depending
Wow,
on your
the
definition.
gang.
Let
Much
me
gang.
die.
Give it that.
3 is not gold efficient. There you go.
Level 3 gang on hallway.
This is not the first time that we see this from Chinese teams as well. This is actually becoming an almost
I think he meant
item in
LL.
mid lane on certain champions.
Yeah, I do want to talk about Soul Stealer a little bit. So I think it's a very strong item on supports, especially Janna.
He heals back to full health.
You can get those assists.
Hardly ever die.
He has 4 pots.
Honestly, it's been a long time coming. At the very start of the season, supports were giving a lot of differing AP ratios, which
I think it's me. Oh my god.
they decided to spend that on wards instead. All the time, a lot
I
of
stunned
supports
them
are
long.
buying like 2 or 3 pink wards every time they go back to base. EDG's just gonna dive here,
No, I'm
trying to
not.
get more soul stacks. But yeah, they'll end up getting a lot of that ability power just because they're getting the assists. And in the mid lane, for someone like Zillion, he's mainly scaling off of cooldown reduction levels. If he can secure that, he'll get the ability power just because he's involved in so many fights. And with the chrono shift, he can
moved you already.
stacks much more than other champions.
Nice.
So I actually
Playing
like
like
it
the
as a normal item, as long as you're a little bit ahead on Zillion, since you do need to snowball the game anyway. Building a snowball item is actually very viable.
Especially when you're in the lead. And they are that so far right now. 10,000, just actually almost
Hey,
11,000.
mouse-
Now starting to deny the resources.
Mouse speed, is it sensitivity?
Kind of running
Yeah.
away with this one here. I'll say that, you know, teams don't focus too
I go
much
farm
on
first,
others,
later I
but
come
it
back.
would be nice to see EDG kind of come through with the power that you see Samsung taking teams down with others
Next
as
level
well,
players.
to show that they have that.
Let's be completely fair here. Yes, they were even in goal at 7 minutes, but they have a 11,000
don't
goal
need-
that
Yeah.
lead
That doesn't suck.
in any game I've seen has never been surmounted. Actually, I was looking at a lot of 20-minute goal advantages across worldwide teams. The biggest comeback I saw was Samsung Blue was 7.1 thousand gold down on Samsung White, and they came back.
No mana.
Oh, right, yeah.
That is much more.
Come ball lane, TP ball lane, TP ball lane. TP ball lane, I give you mana.
Wow.
So in 20 minutes,
I give you mana, TP ball lane.
11,000 is completely out of the ballpark.
Oh, it is going to be Edward Gaming moving in. Koro going big on this one. He's happy. He's got the Zillion support, of course. He will just get revived back in there. And Yu is running through the team. There's a leak down for
right.
Nami. He gets himself the double. Touch. Will he get taken down? Nami wants it.
Galio, no
He's gonna get the
TP.
no hit. Couldn't quite finish it off. Crystal will go down. That's going to be Koro. And that is a 4 for 0. As they turn to go towards shots look like they hurt.
Hey Ranga, you want gang him again? He very good.
13, he's shooting level 10. Level
You want you can
14,
get out
level
there.
11. That Zillion experience is so paying off.
Yeah, and speaking of paying off, Majai's Soul Stealer is gold efficient now. 10 stacks. They're going to be taking this Baron down.
Okay, go.
Making this game a complete
Yeah, he's
Go.
one-sided one here on PG.
Oh wow, you're really going to the bush.
That about does it.
Closer to getting themselves out
Not my
of the
fault.
group stages.
He I
That's
think
the
you that
confidence
thing.
that they need. Probably a little shaken, like you said in the beginning of this game. That was something that they wanted to see, and as I said before, something teams are going to know that they
Okay.
have to take advantage of.
I don't know why I walk down.
很好
Getting a little bit
Win now,
exposed to certain elements of their game.
Oh.
And
Galio carry.
back to their first game where we saw at Worlds.
Hey, it's okay.
And I'm able to be competitive, if not win, a few team fights.
Now
in
we
that
heal
game.
back.
We'll be able to see
I didn't
Hey,
even know.
does my golden Q and my Q stack?
probably decide first place in this.
Must still kill.
Oh my shit. I love minion.
You're right here. I mean, it's a pick we've seen re-emerge once again. Always kind of comes around every time the World Championships is on.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact there's a certain top laner
Oh, that.
that will be smiling and thinking, yeah,
7
time
team.
to
Oh, that one
shine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about Wicked, of course.
Oh my
We've seen a
god,
couple of
I'm
teams picking a
I'm
running
like doing that.
mainly for the
Right.
fact that
Oh,
Oi.
I think I saw
it's
you
on that top
start.
lane, which is forcing
Ah.
her repair.
Nice one, Alvin.
Whenever we see these overly
Now you pressure him to be alive, huh?
Yes!
feels like she can creep back in, specifically for
Oh, the
Chinese
Shuriken
players
almost
who
hit.
are strong mid-game power spikes. When you
Yeah,
can
that's
max
alright.
that first skill and hit the Trinity Force, she can very quickly shut down 80 carries, which are known in China. This is actually a different 80 carry build than I'm used to seeing. Or sorry, a different
Hey,
Aurelia
Jeff.
build that I'm used to seeing.
Your brother live with you,
LPL. I'll often see a Trinity Force followed by a
Oh, your brother
Frozen
old enough, then he
Heart, and
live
they will use the
outside.
Aurelia around the mid-game as
Wow,
just someone
but
to
that was a
shut
good
down the
play
80
from
carry. I'm
What did you
actually
do?
very
You, like,
surprised
I-
by
I-
it here just because
I
maybe
eat
Rise was
nice,
getting
yeah,
a little
nice,
antsy
nice.
because they're against pretty much double AD in the mid lane. He's just so far ahead that it doesn't really matter.
He really wanted to get his fights in that top
Probably
lane.
around top
You
area.
know you alright, you
Helps
just
just a little bit.
delay my
One
death.
of the last
Lucky you
outer,
cannot
the
catch up.
last outer turret standing here for
Wow,
Dark
nice.
Passage. It's going to be a hook onto touch.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
know if we're going to go far into that
Oh.
one. They draw at the Fisher as he just gets
He can fight,
field goal
yeah.
with that one through the team.
What is this?
Take down the turret and slowly push in towards the base.
Can I go?
But just something, another thing that's
Go, 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 go.
while
Out the back.
CDG continue to push on through. Name building towards that bloodthirst, I feel, for third item. This is something we've seen start to develop.
It should be the third item when you're this far ahead. Because against people that do not have armor, the Last Whisper is not required.
Wow, they all aim me, eh.
As far as pushing, as far as damage,
I'll be on.
Third is better in every single regard if he doesn't have armor. So he just focused.
Oh, they all aim me.
Trying to
Okay,
stop
that's
the siege,
only
but it's just
three
going to be
kills.
too much. EDG too far ahead of this game.
Hey, but
It
such
seems like they
rotations,
know
man.
when
They did
are
nothing.
starting to close this one out. Cora puts himself
Yeah,
up.
okay, something.
Going to be a lot of damage towards
But
him.
why
He
they
wants
aim
to go
me?
down, but he actually keeps
Yeah,
himself
what?
alive for a little bit longer.
And
The
buy
Roach is
people,
not
buy
going to
it.
go
Everybody
down,
buy
and the
people.
Baron
Definitely.
keeps him alive.
Start ready, start ready.
Oh man, blocked off by FCZ Avenue. They turn around, they try to get the hook back on.
Im senpai, Im senpai.
They've driven them out of the base for now, but
Hey, but he quite new
they can get back on that door. Giant
Oh my god,
wave
Im
of the ball,
senpai.
and that's where Edward,
You know, Im every time do W
heading
then
towards not just Edward, you know, Eddie.
I can just
Yeah.
like leg myself at home.
Oh my god.
But this is going to be another inhibitor turret going down.
And you're gonna get a teleport in just on the top side here.
For the job.
Oh, Galio,
TP
Galio.
going down. Crystal's gonna get hit up. Koro comes from mid because he teleported back into the fight after being very low in that last engage. The inhibitor turret getting hit up. Nami feels like he can face take that. Koro goes for a self-initiation. Gets stopped up by Room Prison, but it doesn't look like they're gonna stop here. A bit more pressure towards the Nexus turret. They're gonna take down that last inhibitor.
Well, they've been attacking for so long.
Come on,
Cooldowns back from you, and they're going to jump straight in. They want to try and create some
Oh my
pressure.
god. Hey, no,
There
let's
it
not
is
go back.
once
My phone.
again. That
And the
ultimate
time.
is paying dividends right now from Zillion. And we've seen really, well, actually, Zillion has been drawing a lot of bans throughout this World
Yeah,
Championship.
a lot more.
It looks like Edward Gaming are going to try and close this one out as fast as possible. 25.5 minutes gone. Dark Passage looking to just try and hold on towards their Nexus turret, but Name is just burning through the damage of all his hit points of Dark Passage.
Why did I even flash?
Finally going to step away. The power buffer's worn off.
Everybody.
One more, I body slam.
The slow,
Body slam
steady,
Q.
reliable team in so many different ways. We've been actually mentioning the 1%
Stop
crit
giving
room
me
that so
comebacks.
many junglers and carries have been building in. Especially junglers. Clearlove is pretty much the only jungler we've seen that doesn't build the crit room. It's because EG as a team is all about reliability. Why would you want the 1% crit when your other 99 attacks can do 1 more damage every single time? I'm actually personally in that
please.
camp. I don't like the 1% crit. So, slow and steady usually wins the race.
This death squad coming out right now, or rather Hydra, with
I cannot be
the
that
Ghost
timing.
Blade as well, just going from Clear Love, everybody getting items that they want and don't necessarily need, but they're doing the damage with you trying to start a fight by himself. Koro, again, going into a 3v1 situation. The spikes are going to go right through and take down Touch, and they're in the base for the win.
He gets the triple kill. He's gonna go
The
for
best
Koro.
black
Crystal
ADC
gets
ever.
down.
God, rotation.
Will they move it up? Can they go
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the EDC, the classic got quadra. Oh, you know Penta.
AZ to bot. Galio, I don't know. I rotate with them. They preparing drag, I guess.
But Edward Gaming looking strong. It took them a little while to get going.
Come on, Daryl.
But once they
For
did,
me.
holy moly, they tore apart Dark Passage.
And it does look like
What is this?
they have a little bit of consideration that they're thinking about that game. We could have done this, we could have done that.
Wow, wow, so secret, much wow.
Advances for them. They have had such an experience here on stage and really have grown.
Hey.
Absolutely, we've seen it.
Dark Passage, 7 minutes in this game.
Ayo,
No matter what else happens, they can take that away.
So secret, much wow.
this warded.
But
But I
slow
don't
and
know,
steady
yeah.
for EDG.
I want
Ends
my.
up only being a 27 second. It's pretty fast, slow
Oh
and
my
steady
god.
with 27 kills.
Yeah.
However, not being able to close that
Later.
sounds like White got their penny kill.
Drag.
They're thinking,
Guys,
why wasn't the top laner the one who
they're
left
taking
last?
my
If they
ping.
Ball is high for a reason, guys.
They're taking my ping.
Give them, don't compete. Don't die.
Wasn't to be. So Edward Gaming
Ah, I wasted 100 gold.
one more win or
shit.
HQ needs to take a loss to
Tri-Bush is
confirm that
one,
spot in the quarterfinals, but right now they are
Hey, that to me.
Definitely see that. The group hasn't put up much of the way we thought it. Yeah. When this draw happened, everyone was thinking, man, EDG and Samsung White, they were two of the strongest teams going into the entire World Championship. No one would want to be drawn into their groups, and it was just so unfortunate that it was an international wildcard team and the number 2 seed in the GPL got dropped, creating a very lopsided spot with some upset potential, but it just didn't really come through.
I mean, the fact that the group
That's nice.
they did have the fact that
IE lah.
that Singapore tomorrow, big games to be happening, big games will be facing Samsung White. That is the final game tomorrow as well. Absolutely won't be.
Still got one more day.
We do indeed have one more
Let's
today.
die.
We're going to head back over to Quick Shot and the analyst crew for a close look at that match.
Thank you very much, guys. And T-Man, sorry for
Oh my god, wait.
So anyways,
Oh,
match didn't go as expected.
Wait.
Fairly early on, but I do think some credit needs to be given.
Guys,
to
what's
Dark
the
Passage.
best time to have your
Better
your
and they made some more aggressive plays. Not necessarily. What they did got some of those
I left
really
already.
dastardly chases and cutting EG when they made mistakes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, EDG wasn't playing flawless early at all, and Dunk actually did a good job trying to keep up, and that actually makes the battle
yeah,
in
thanks
first
for
place
not
in the
taking my
second in the group B even more
Oi.
important. Like you don't choose why or you start
Real lah.
of the predictions. Maybe we're like, yeah, but looking at EDG now, like the discrepancy is very, very big.
Yeah, and Jat was talking about how EDG is known for stepping up and being very consistent, but this is the World Championships. It's so hard to just say, yeah, they're going to step up when it actually matters. If they play, for example, Samsung White or Samsung Blue, it's just going to be ridiculous to say that their early game would shape up so quickly. I mean, they're making so many mistakes, especially against a weaker team. I just didn't expect that from China's best.
I agree completely. On one hand, you can say, well, they were playing a big underdog, they played a little bit recklessly.
I got my flare already.
White kind of was in their games, but of course, those guys made clean.
Soraka, actually,
On the other
yeah,
hand,
you just keep playing Soraka so that I can just keep farming all the way.
Even in the regional
Well, in both
finals,
ways,
Star World Club take them to
Is 15-minute flare slow or fast?
So if Star Wars does take #1 in Group B and Edward Gaming does fall to #2, you could easily have that,
Kill me.
inter-country kill and Star Wars suddenly
I know Ignite.
in a
Oh
very
my
believable
god.
fashion. And so I agree. These guys need to shape up that early game.
I mean, this is still a team that is faced
Please lah.
if you draw
I
that
don't want you lah. Please, 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 please.
you say, oh, well, Samsung Blue often falls behind.
Hey, don't aim me on.
Well, many teams, and yet they've only lost one best of 5 in like 9 months. So I'm not as
nice.
convinced that EDG's
So that-
early
that
game
dynamic
is
come from?
as big of a problem as people seem to think it is. Obviously, against Dark Passage, you know, more questions.
A lot they chase also nothing happened.
That at a later date. And number 2, I think it's time to slide this one along.
Oh my god, my farm and Warwick's farm.
To Twitter and tell us who has been the most outstanding player
my.
in the Taipei group stage and why. I want to talk
What's his
about
flare?
some of the selections from
Because he doesn't even have it.
I think I'll be your top new laner.
I be younger.
What the hell did I just say? I'll be
Yeah,
your
top new laner. That's why I was like wondering.
I'll be your new top laner. Ah.
Oh, my farm losing.
Screw top lah.
My farm
Doing
losing.
sports have a better place in the metagame, and they do actually get a lot of credit. But then,
Competitive this one.
Competitive to the time.
yeah, if we ever mention support,
Faker of Streets. Right, next one, at Demon Zion. BB really impressed me with his mechanics in their game against Snowfall, but one V5ing Faker style. BB definitely
Oh, they're blue enough.
Yeah.
not great.
I do have a lot of respect for BB still as an individual player. Also, he's taken the shot killing role more time than a lot to focus on. Ultimately, though, his bot lane synergy with Jay I found to be a bit weak, so he's looking, I would say, worse than he probably should, because a player of his skill actually should be putting a little better numbers than that.
yeah, he will always be a legend because he won the Season 2 World Championships in a spectacular fashion, but you can't really see him shine so much because it's so, the game now is so dictated by the lane phase, and he doesn't have great synergy with Jay, so he doesn't get to shine as much, and then when he does get to that mid-late game, when he's actually even, and he's not, you know, super far behind, he does get to play very well.
Try hard.
Was incredible versus TSM. It seemed like
I wanted AA the minion, I got my stun. But then the minion walked back.
I'm not sure I agree with this so much, but hey, if it works out, it works out.
Give them
Guys,
Galio.
more during the conversation throughout.
What? Zed has a mystic shoot.
Us at LOL.
Shot. He's a mystic shot.
Guys, we'll
That's
take
good.
a final break and we'll be back.
And then the icon is Morgana's name.
SK game.
Such bug. See my bro. Gone.
Yes, oh my god.
Very good. Not good. Come on. Oh, very good. Oh, not good.
Nice. They call me what, guys?
Hey, Baron, faster Baron.
Oh my god, I can't think now.
Let's go. Barun, even though I'm no ignite. Ignite, what the hell? White.
Guys, quick, I can't tank. Hey, you also come lah. 20-minute Baron we come on.
Hey, what over.
Can I go top, please?
Oh, wait.
No, after this, okay,
Oi.
Oi, out.
Oh, there's no time now.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for the top.
Thanks for the heal.
I got light there. Say again?
Peter like. Say again, I cannot hear. Huh? No. Someone do the wolf halfway then he give me.
Oh, no. Omar, I need one more. Omar, bot. It's only got TP. That's one TP.
Oh my god,
Right
really?
TV bot.
Why is our ADC like this?
TP bot. Use the out. Seriously.
Nah. TP is for team fight, not for scrap farms like that.
Then I go.
What is that?
I shall wait for Ego.
Oh, that's so strong.
Wow.
Yeah, Galio is in between.
Oh, Zed was there.
Zed bot.
Yeah, I think it was waiting for me. Where was he doing there?
No, he got caught.
30 minutes to drag.
Where is Zed? I think he just
30 minutes?
30 sec.
I scared Zed is camping me here. You don't think so?
Should be cause he's dead.
But you can't hide.
Cannot. I just boost him.
Go together.
Hey Jeff, why not you come to drag?
Oh, okay.
Haha. Smarter, right?
That Zed is not even there.
Oh my, what am I doing?
Oh my Jeff paranoid.
This is a 4v5 game.
No.
Ezreal Zed no ulti.
I'll push bot, okay?
No, for the farm, not for the team.
No, it's for the tower.
Oh shit.
I need to buy sweeper.
There's only people for me. I just run away.
We are here, I go back
The flash.
Oh, they took the one.
Wow.
What?
The Blitzcrank stole that man's wolf.
Oh, GG.
I didn't die.
Yeah, I used to play
We didn't fight. Yeah.
World Championship rival in Season 1. Yeah, that was
Boring game.
And I'm back
okay.
here now to watch Season 4. It's good to be back.